There was a brief period of time where I imagined being a trucker.
Life wouldn't be the same. We're sitting down with Hello Tomorrow star Billy Crudup, and we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I'm Makonzovu, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. 10 minutes are on the clock, so let's get to it with the first 5, starting with a cheeky real outing. In a clip that has since gone viral, Princess Kate was caught giving Prince William a love tap on his butt at the 2023 BAFTAs as the future king and queen walked by photographers on the red carpet. This as Rebel Wilson gets her own fairy tale happily ever after.
My life's become a romantic comedy.
The actress got engaged to Ramona Agruma at Disneyland, where she proposed with a Tiffany diamond ring.
And I'm really happy.
When Rebel revealed their relationship in June, she shared, "I thought I was searching for a Disney prince, but maybe what I really needed all this time was a Disney princess." And as Mama June Shannon says "I do" for a second time to her husband, Megan Fox is still not in a good place with Machine Gun Kelly. After reactivating Instagram to dispel cheating rumors, a source tells People that Megan did initially think MGK cheated, but now she regrets making it all so public. And a new couple alert? A source also tells People that Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny are spending time together after they were spotted out on a double date. The insider says they were introduced by friends and adds she likes him and is having fun. And we've got even more exciting couple news. Da Brat is ready to reveal the bump.
Oh my God, do we want to have kids? And if we do, girl, we better hurry up.
The rapper and her wife Jessica's road to motherhood has been a journey, and one she wasn't sure would ever be in the cards for her.
I've had my great career. I've had feel like a full life, and I've had so many wonderful things happen. And, I just felt like because I didn't get pregnant earlier on, that it just wasn't going to happen for me. I feel like I might have missed that boat, but I didn't. So, I'm so grateful that I didn't.
Da Brat kept her personal life private for years until she came out in 2020. And she said she's been inspired by her wife to live her most honest life.
It was because of her and her inspiring me and me wanting to scream from the mountaintops that I found somebody that I am totally in love with and I don't want to hide it anymore. So it's way different and I'm grateful that it is.
Someone else living life unapologetically is this week's People cover star.
I lived a lot of lives before I changed my name to Pink.
Like her music and her style, Pink is still evolving as she preps to tour again in June.
Never been home this long. I can't wait to go on tour.
For her 9th studio album. But when she's not performing on stage or in the air,
once you get to fly, why would you not?
She's a rock star mom at home.
Being a mom is the most incredible thing I've ever done. And I love it. I love it. It's shocking how responsible I've become.
She's in charge of snacks at her son Jameson's b-ball games and chaperones her daughter Willow's school dances. And though she admits touring comes with some sacrifices, she counts her blessings every day.
When your kid gets sick or someone very close to you is sick or you lose a parent or you get sick yourself, it really distills down what actually matters.
Next up, these next generation Hollywood trailblazers must ask you a question. Brooklyn Beckham, Ella Travolta, Miles and Sharif O'Neal, joined by their siblings, and Sailor Brinkley Cook are teaming up with Silk Next Milk for a plant-based twist on those iconic stashes of the past. From DJing the sickest beats to ruling the fashion world and whipping up incredible recipes in the kitchen, these celeb kids are trendsetters. And now they're also inspirations for a new wave of milk drinkers. And in more young stars inspiring us lately, there's Florence Pugh for daring to go bold with look after look after look on the award show circuit, or Sydney Sweeney, who's taking on a challenging new role.
This is a dream for an actor.
And speaking of new roles, Halle Bailey's got us counting down till May.
Part of that
We can't wait to see what these leaders do next. We're continuing to spotlight acts of kindness happening every day in every community, brought to you by Starbucks. Retired nurse Lisa Kite and her dog Ivy are giving back in a colorful way. For years, Ivy, whose favorite color is blue, has been painting acrylic pieces that fetch anywhere from $50 to $500, and all proceeds, minus painting costs, go to charities like food banks, Susan G. Komen for the Cure, and various animal organizations. Kite says she's so proud of Ivy, and the pup seems happy to be giving back. Very good dog. This as Elliot Middleton helps his community with warm meals and working wheels. Middleton, who owns a barbecue restaurant in South Carolina, noticed how lack of transportation affected access to both food and job opportunities in his remote area. So he proposed a trade, some barbecue ribs for anyone who could bring in an old car they didn't need anymore. He repairs the cars himself, then donates them to people in need. For him, helping others is fuel to get up every morning, and he calls it the best feeling in the world. Award season is in full swing, and we can't wait for the Screen Actors Guild Awards on Sunday, the only televised ceremony that honors exclusively actors voted on by their peers. Tune in for People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live, brought to you by Campari, for all the red carpet action and interviews with your favorite stars. And catch the main event streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern on Netflix's YouTube channel. Now, let's move on to some screen time. I am so excited to be joined by Billy Crudup, whose new show, Hello Tomorrow, is airing now on Apple TV+.
I love living on the moon. Remember, we're not just selling, we're changing lives.
Congratulations on your new home in the stars.
I'm going to ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, you'll give me 1 answer. Question number 2, you'll give me 2 answers, and so on and so forth. Are you ready to get started?
Holy cow, I was not ready for this, Mako. Okay, bring it on, let's go.
Hello Tomorrow is set in this retro future world, and you play Jack, this endlessly optimistic sales guy. What is one thing in real life that you were endlessly optimistic about?
Oh, God, that's a great question. The creative collaborative process. I always think every time I'm starting something, a play or a movie or a TV show, that we have an opportunity with all these creative minds to come together and invent something brand new that none of you had imagined, and that everybody can tell a novel story that reaches people in ways that we didn't even intend.
And part of the key ingredient of that good collaborative process is making sure that everyone feels heard and seen, right?
No question about it. That is the crucial part of it. In fact, you have to work really hard to, stamp down your ego enough to put in good ideas and then be okay when nobody cares about them, and then receive ideas that you don't love and do your hardest work to try to make them real. That's what makes a great collaboration.
And speaking of the creative process, is it more fun to play a hero or a villain?
I certainly like complicated people. They're much more fun to play. In fact, I think the truth is I don't know how to play the really great, like, superhero heroes. I need that little bit of, well, to me it feels like humanity.
The idea of living on the moon sounds really fun. If you were to live on the moon, what are 2 objects and 2 people from Earth that you'd need to bring with you?
Well, my guitar, probably, and maybe a 6-pack of Corona, and then my son and my girlfriend.
Luna, timeshare salesman, is a unique job title to say the least. Now, before you made it as an actor, what are 3 fun or weird jobs that you had?
Well, I had a lot of jobs growing up. My first job was I parked cars. I was a valet at the 15th Street Fisheries in Fort Lauderdale. Actually, my claim to fame on that was that I once parked Peter Frampton's car, and then when I did Almost Famous, he was the one who taught me guitar. So it was an incredible moment for me to get to, and also the loveliest man in the world. I am a golden god! And then I delivered pizza and subs and chicken wings when I was in college and waiting tables. So I spent a lot of time driving. And I think maybe there was a brief period of time where I imagined being a trucker. I forget, was that your question?
Your character, Jack, gives some amazing pieces of advice and really delivers these powerful monologues. If you could give your younger self 4 pieces of advice, what would you say?
Oh, God, that's wonderful. Be present in your life, work hard, connect to the people around you, and ask for forgiveness when you make mistakes. Accepting that sometimes people make mistakes and they feel shame about it, and you can also move on with your life being a flawed human being like so many of us are. It would be a great thing, I think, for anybody to learn. Something I certainly try to instill in my son.
And finally, give us 5 reasons that everyone should watch Hello Tomorrow.
I would say, who wants to live in the future? Who wants to live on the moon? Who wants a better life for themselves? Who believes in the value of humanity? And who wants to dream for a better tomorrow? Soon you folks will be saying, wow.
Billy, thank you so much for joining me. Now everyone, be sure to check out Hello Tomorrow on Apple TV+. All right, time's up. We'll see you back here next Thursday.